Hey everybody, this is Frilioth and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to get onto the roof of the Nether in 1.14, Java version 1.14. Now this is not my design, I can't take credit for this. I need to thank Brutal Cookie for the idea, which I saw a while ago and I've been using in 1.13. I just wanted to check that it still works in 1.14. And also, I wanted to show you my way of getting onto the roof of the Nether, which seems to be a lot simpler than a lot of the ways people are using to get up here in the first place. Now, what you're going to need to, in order to do this, is in my inventory. Let me just show you what it is. So, initially, we're going to need a stack of ender pearls to get onto the roof of the Nether. You'll only need one, but you're probably better taking a stack just in case. You never know, just in case. And you're also going to need a slab. Okay, so to get onto the roof of the Nether, you're going to need some blocks, a slab, and a stack of ender pearls. You're also going to need a flint and steel and half a stack of obsidian, just in case you mess it up and you can't get back again. That way you can make yourself an ender portal and make yourself another portal and then teleport back to the overworld and try get some more resources and try again. You're also going to need at least two TNT minecarts. At least you're probably better off taking 5 or 6 just in case. And I'll explain this in the video. Just in case something goes wrong, you'll only need 2, but take some extra just in case. You're also going to need a lever, an activator rail. You're going to need 3 slime blocks. You're going to need 3 pistons, but again, in case you make a mistake, take 7 or 8. You take a stack if you've got a stack, but you'll only need a couple. You need a couple of sticky pistons. Again, take more than you need just in case. You're going to need 3 blocks of redstone. You're going to need 10 repeaters. You're going to need 4 comparators and a stack of redstone dust, and then some ladders to get back down or get back up again once you've made the hole in the Nether. So I'll leave that there for a second for you to have a look at, and then we'll crack on and do this thing. So now you've got all your gear and you've made your way up to the top of the Nether. Obviously this is the bedrock at the roof of the Nether. You need to find a place to dig through, or you need to find a place to TP through in the first place. Now, I've seen a lot of extravagant ways to get through the bedrock using minecarts and ladders and vines and pistons and trapdoors and cauldrons and all kinds of stuff. I've found I'll show you the easiest way I've found to do it in a second. But firstly, we need to find a place to go through. Now, what we're looking for is, if we F3, we're looking for, if you look at the top left-hand corner of the screen, it says looking at block. We're looking for a block that is at Y127. You see, that's at Y126, that's at 125, that's at 124. We're looking for a block that's at 127, but it can't just be on its own. It needs to be next to another block that's at Y127 because we need to get up there in the first place. So they're not easy to find, but they are findable. So what's that? Why? That's 127. There you go. So we've got one there at 127. We've got one next to it at 127, which is perfect. We'll go through that block, but we want to make a note of this block because that block will allow us, that'll be the block we're removing, and that'll allow us to get all the way down to the bottom. There is no point at all in removing removing a bedrock block at the top if there's going to be a bedrock block underneath it, or B, there's going to be a bedrock block, a couple of blocks lower that you can't get down. If we fall through that block there, we're not going to be able to get down anyway because we'll be landing on another block of bedrock. So try and find a block that's at 127 that's got nothing underneath it, i.e. that one. So then we need to make a note of those coordinates. So that's the block is -4, 127, -25. You need to make a note of that because if you don't, then you won't know where to come through. Now what you need to do is you need to block up. So grab yourself your blocks of choice. and you need to pillar up until you get as high up as you can. I can turn the F3 screen off now. And then in there, in that space there, you want to put down your slab. Okay, now you need to take out your ender pearls, which I've got. Okay, and we're just going to throw an ender pearl at that wall, and that'll put us on top of this slab, and our head will be through the other side. So we might take a little bit of damage from ender pearling, but we shouldn't take any damage from being stuck in the bedrock, and then we should just be able to jump straight out. There you go. So as you can see, we've taken a little bit of damage from the ender pearl. Fortunately, we haven't spawned an endermite. If we'd have spawned an endermite, we might have been jumping up and down. But now if we push forward and jump, we can jump straight through the bedrock. There's no messing about, no cauldrons, no pistons, no fancy, jiggery pokery. We've used an ender pearl and we've got straight through. Now we need to F3 again, and we need to locate -4, -25. So -4, -25. That block there. Just stick a block on it just to show us. Double check. Again, double check, check and double check. -4, -25. Because you don't want to be wasting loads of resources on top of the nether if you can get away with it. So now you've marked off the block that we want to be removing. You want to get your pistons out, and you want to put a normal piston on this side of the block, on the left hand side, facing inwards like that. We'll remove that block in a second. I'm just keeping it there just so we know which block we want to be removing. So you want a normal piston there, you want a sticky piston there. We can then break that block like that, and then we want to put some obsidian like that, 5 blocks of obsidian, and then another 5 blocks of obsidian that way. So we've got that. That's there to protect the redstone that we're going to be putting around the back here. Now take out your lever, and you want to put a lever there, and then you want to put down 5 repeaters facing that way, all on 4 ticks. And you need to double check these have all got to be on 4. If one of them's on 3, or if you get to do it, it will break. Then you want to put down a blob of redstone dust there. And then you want to do another 5 repeaters facing that way on 4 ticks. It should bring you to next to the piston. Okay, then stick a block just there, like so. Now back round to where your lever is. On the other side of the block where your lever is, you want to stick down an activator rail, and on top of that you want to stick down a minecart with TNT in it. Like that. Now we're going to flick the lever. It's going to send a pulse down these repeaters, and it's going to force that that piston to fire out. At the same time that piston head is firing outwards, that TNT is going to explode, hopefully removing the head of that piston. Now, every so often, and it probably happens 1 in 20, the TNT will either destroy the piston totally, or it won't take off the head. It's not very common, but bear that in mind and take a few more TNT TNT minecarts with you, and a few more pistons just in case it happens. So we need to flick the lever and then run away. And you see it's taken the head off that normal piston, which is fantastic. Now we need to stick a block of redstone on top of that piston to stop it from retracting again, stop it from updating, like that. And then we can turn this off. If we'd have turned that off without putting the redstone there, that block would update, the piston would retract, we would have wasted our time and our TNT minecart. And then pop round this side of this block, put yourself down a couple of bits of redstone. So the next time we activate the lever, this piston is going to be activated. Grab yourself another TNT minecart, put it on the track, and then run away. And now we've got 2 pistons without heads. Stick another redstone block on top of there to stop it from updating. Then you can go back and turn the lever off. Now we need to just do a bit of clearing out. We need to get rid of all of this obsidian, which is a pain when you're in survival. However, you guys are going to be in survival, so am I. And then you need to remove this block and put down a blob of redstone, so it's like that. And then you want to come around to here and you want to stick yourself down a normal piston facing upwards. Okay, and then you need a normal piston facing downwards there. So to do that, grab yourself some blocks and pillar up 4 blocks like that. And then you need to break the ones underneath it. Then grab yourself a normal piston and put it there. And then you'll need to crouch and look at the corner and then try and put another piston facing downwards there. Brilliant. And then grab your 3rd redstone block, power that, so now your piston is facing downwards like that. Then you can get rid of those. Like that. Now what you need to do is stick yourself down a normal block, just there, and then grab your slime blocks, and you need to put 3 slime blocks there, and there. Okay? Like that. Then a sticky piston, just there. And then you want to grab your blocks again and put 4 blocks like that. I'm trying to show you. I can't fly because I'm in survival, but I'm trying to show you. Probably better if I don't jump about too much. So you've got your piston facing upwards. You've got your piston facing downwards, normal pistons. Then you've got a block, a little L shape of slime blocks, a sticky piston facing the slime blocks, and then 4 solid blocks like that. Now you need to take out your comparators and your repeaters, and it's very important that you put these in the right order. Looking at your contraption like this, you need to put down a comparator, then a repeater on standard 1 tick, then a comparator, then a repeater. And then you want to put down 2 repeaters like that, and then 2 comparators like that. Okay, so that it needs to look like that. And take out your redstone dust, put some redstone dust along there like so. And then grab yourself a lever, which is over here. And then you want to power the lot. Okay, so all of your pistons should now extend. Now you can remove the redstone blocks. Get those out of the way. Then the moment of truth, we'll flick this lever. That piston will retract. That sticky piston will retract, pushing all of that malarkey, those pistons there, back over here. Some magic's going to happen with the headless pistons, and hopefully we'll be left with a hole through the roof of the Nether. And there it is. Fantastic. So now you just need to drop down there, or actually what you probably need to do is stick a couple of ladders in there. Get that. Get my ladders. There we go. So now you've got a way onto the roof of the Nether. And all we need to do now is get rid of all of this. And then we can decide what we're going to be building up here. Probably going to be a massive gold farm. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's a way to get onto the roof of the Nether in 1.14. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the tutorial, please don't forget to leave it a like. And if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future tutorials. This is Frilioth, and I'm out of here.